What's going on? Alexander with Shoot Media here. Shoot. Catching up with BJ. So I heard you filmed the new countdown today. How'd that go?
That was crazy. The new countdown. They had to come back. We did the Condit countdown already, so they had to come back for the Diaz countdown. One thing that was a trip about that whole thing was it's like, you know, I got a lot of respect for Diaz. I trained with him before that whole thing, and they forced me to say at the end of the whole thing, they forced me to say, you gotta say Nick Diaz's name now. They're like, you gotta say his name. And I was like, what? They're like, say you're gonna beat Nick Diaz. Say you're gonna beat Nick Diaz. And I said, I'm gonna beat Nick Diaz. I wish if I was witty and more smart, I would have said, my hand is gonna be raised at UFC. At UFC 137, my hand will be raised. I don't know if they're trying to they're gonna come back and try to show Nick Diaz that. You know, I don't know what's going on with that. And I don't know. I think what I kind of feel for him because I was in the prime time, and they made me the bad guy, you know, and they made the other guy, which is obviously GSP on the other side, the good guy. And I think you know, if Diaz would have been in that prime time, they would have tried to make him the Mr. Evil and this and that. And Diaz is an intense guy. He says what's on his mind, and if they edit that stuff, you know, they can really try to turn it around on him.
Well, yeah, I've spent time with Nick myself and shot him myself, and I think he's just one of the most misunderstood guys in MMA, you know, period. And, you know, it's unfortunate that things like this happen, but, you know, I guess you got to fight someone, right?
You know, I hear so much things that, oh, Nick's not going to do the fight or a bunch of different things. You know, I mean, bottom line, at the end of the day, we got to fight it. I have to do a fight at UFC 137, and I just don't want it to be built up of BS. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting there every day saying I'm gonna beat Nick Diaz, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know, it's just this. You know, if it goes down, you know what I mean? It's, you know, because it got all put together. But let's not have it be about a bunch of BS. You know,
Shouldn't be personal. It's business, and I guess UFC 137. You know, hope everything goes good, and you know, we'll see what happens, right?
That's it. That's it.
Thanks, BJ.
Thank you.